What's good? It's your boy Fannon. What's going on, man? I don't have a new mic. I'm using an old mic because my new mic stopped working, man. I gotta go take care of that and all that good stuff. So what's going on, man? Let's chop it up today, man. Let's chop it up. What's blazing in sports? What's going on, man? Stewie Baby Love TV. What's going on, man? It's Cursor. What's going on, man? Michael James 616. What's good? Unc B Brown. What's going on, man? DOG 77. What's going on? Salute. Johnny John. Salute. What's going on, man? Derek McGee. What's going on, man? Architect One. Real Talk. Jay Good. What's going on, man? Yes, sir. Salute to you, Harold Jones. What's going on, man? Unc B Brown, man. Smash the like button. That is appreciated. Gregory Wyatt, what's going on, man? Carly Crush, what's happening? General Squirrels, what's going on, man? Jamal L. Everybody loves Raymond. You know that. What's good? St. Cruising, what's going on, man? Big. Damn, what happened? Big Facts, what's going on? HDZ Sports and Entertainment. New to the channel. Welcome to the channel, man. We're going to talk a little bit about Manny, Pacquiao, Broner. We're going to talk about the return of Keith Thurman. Talk about what other type of boxing issues cats want to bring up. What's going on? Kenny Nikiwata. What's going on, man? Mark Blake, Real Top Cat. Will Gary. Stormy B, man. Yes, sir. Big Snack Pack. Yes, sir. What's going on? Gary Rashad. Salute to you, B&B Boxing. Muhammad is the one. D74 said, what's upper? Hey, fam, can my son get a shout out? Shout out to Deshaun Anagon. God, dog, why is my wife always moving my stuff? Deshaun. Hey, man, salute to you. Listen to your daddy. Listen to your daddy. Salute. Deshaun. Or Dyshawn. I don't know if you say Dyshawn or Deshaun, but my man, listen to your daddy. D. Lee, what's going on, man? Suave House Boxing in the building. Hey, you got a new song? What's going on, Chase Money? What's going on, man? St. Cruising as always. Suave House, I think I just said your name, but salute. Don Banks in the building. Christopher Sullivan, what's going on, man? We got people coming in the house today. That's what's up. Broderick said, what up? Remember, I have a Yeti just like you have. I'm in the shot. Yeah, that's right. I remember you, man. My Yeti shit just went pop. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with it. Pisses me off, man, because but I be putting I use mine now. That shit is used daily, so wear and tear, man. The more wear and tear you get, gotta expect it. So it is what it is. Aladdin Salam, Jay Bird, what's going on here? Patrick Shinnon, Penishai said AJ fan here, haha, not dog. Let me tell you something, man. What's good? Oh man, 78 Sports TV in the building with the super chat, man. Thanks, said. Let's get it started. My hammer voice. By the way, man, Plant Uskatagi, man, I'm leaning towards Uskatagi because Uskatagi is just so relentless, but man, I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb Plant beat him. Caleb Plant is just such a slick fighter, hard to hit, but I'm leaning towards Uskatagi just because it's the easier pick to make, man. He's a cat with the more experience. He's got, more experience. I don't think he's necessarily as talented as Caleb Plant. I still keep saying Caleb Plant, but I'll go with right now. I'm going with Uskatagi, but I'm hoping for Caleb Plant, quite honestly. Gregory White, I'm gonna bang that gong. Let's go. Hey, dog, I gotta tell y'all something, man. By the way, I'm gonna put this link. I started my Patreon channel. I got two new Patreons since yesterday, man. So thank you guys for going to the Patreon, man. I'm really trying to move a lot of this stuff that I'm going to be talking about to Patreon. Because honestly, man, and that's the Patreon. If somebody y'all feel like jumping on there, let's make it happen. D-Lo44, I'm sorry. I missed your super chat, bro. Just saw it, man. Much love to Black Fight Fan TV. Much love in the super chat. Thank you. Look, man, I'm moving a lot of shit to of the more detailed discussions that I have to Patreon because I'm sick of dealing with stupid motherfuckers. God, dog. I knew there was a lot of stupid motherfuckers in the world, but shit, there's a lot of stupid motherfuckers in the world, dog. Will Gray, yes, sir, you did. Thank you very much, man. Will Gray joined the Patreon yesterday, man. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, man. D-Lo404 said, I can't hang around, but salute to Fannon in the chat. I have Plant losing that one. Plant will have to put some serious on him to stop his pressure. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. Let's love in the super chat. But for real, I just did one I put on Patreon, man, before I get into these other things, man. Look here, man. Let me tell you. Never fucking trust a jack of all trades. Never trust a jack of all trades. Never trust somebody that knows something about every fucking thing. Have you ever met somebody? It's like, if you're really looking for advice, man, if I will be subbing to you in 78 soon. That's what's up, Ancestral Rage. Look, man. Oh, what's going on, Marlon So Icy Sims in the building, man. Pro boxer, man. Subscribe to Marlon So Icy Sims. Look, man. If you ever really want advice in something in life, dude, go to somebody that knows, that has experience doing it and knows what they're talking about. Oh, Cash of Clan, you must be one of them morons. Look, man, you some stupid motherfuckers, okay? All right, I'm just going to tell you. I was listening to my man Best Fight the Best yesterday. Best Fight the Best Boxing, let this dude on his channel. And the whole thing out time I'm listening to this dude, because, I mean, Best Fight the Best calls him catching bodies. My man likes to catch them bodies, right? He likes to catch bodies. So he'll let a dude argue with him, and he'll just hang him, let the dude talk, and then wind up hanging him. And it's without a doubt, it winds up, man, Bird Money, I would love to debate you live, homie. Fuck no. Go over to dude's house, man. I'm not, but dude, I've talked to you enough on the channel to know that that's a waste of fucking time. Fucking what? For what? That shit's a waste of time. First of all, dude, I don't debate shit that I know. And I don't debate motherfuckers that say too much stupid shit. Bird Money, you say so much shit that is fucking stupid that I don't want motherfuckers to catch that shit. I'm telling you, I don't want anybody to fucking catch that shit. Go talk to Best Fight the Best Boxing and debate him. He'll do the shit. I have no patience for dumb shit. Okay? You can't argue with me about a fucking contract. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm listening to these motherfuckers talking about, oh man, dude, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, and there's no reason to talk to motherfuckers who don't know what they're talking about. You clearly do not know what you're talking about. If I go, how would I look having a debate with Floyd Mayweather Sr. about how you develop a boxer? I would sound like a fucking moron because he knows how to do it. He's done it. You don't fucking know. You guys say so much stupid shit that it's mind-boggling. You motherfuckers ask me questions that you need to go to fucking school for. I can't teach you to read, okay? If I write this motherfucking letter down, this is what debating you stupid motherfuckers are like to me. All right? If I show you on a piece of paper this, okay? You see this? You see this? That's the letter A. If you want to make that sound, it's ah. Or if it's a single letter word, it's A. There's no fucking debating. I'm literate. You're literate. If anybody told you that was a C or a Z and you spoke English, you would look at them like you're fucking stupid and you wouldn't be debating with them. Look, dude, Lou DiBella is a fucking lawyer. He's a lawyer. He explained this. He said the same shit that I said. And I've said over and over and over again. It's a negotiation. You stupid motherfuckers want to talk about breaches. Breach? Have you ever heard of an amendment? Have you ever heard of the word amendment? Have you ever heard? You don't even know what his fucking contract says. I can't tell you what's in his fucking contract because I haven't seen his contract. How the fuck are you going to debate with somebody about what's in a contract you've never seen? What the fuck sense does that make? You've never seen it. You've never read it. I've never read it. But you want to tell me that he couldn't take $50 million because he would have breached the contract. Where's the fucking contract? When you can show me a fucking contract, you can tell me that he breached it. And then, stupid motherfucker, since you don't know, is there a right to cure in there? Is there? Is it a material breach? How the fuck do you know? And on top of it, what's the fucking law in Great Britain and the law in the United States? And how does conflict of laws apply to that? You stupid, you don't fucking know what you're talking about. Leave me the fuck alone. I know what the fuck I know and what I don't know. I can't tell you whether or not that $50 million offer would have breached the contract that Anthony Joshua had with Sky. Because number one, I don't know what it says in the fucking offer sheet. Number two, I don't know what Anthony Joshua's contract is with Eddie Hearn, because guess what, dumb motherfucker? He probably doesn't even have one with Sky. Eddie has one with Sky. So the question isn't even really, what does it say in Eddie Hearn's contract with Sky? It's what does it's not what Anthony Joshua's contract says with Sky. It's what does it say with Eddie Hearn? And then again, how do you know if you've never read it? You don't know. Just like you don't know how much money he made. And you can't argue about shit you don't know. You don't know. And that's what I'm saying. You listen to fucking morons and want to use common sense, tells me. Common sense doesn't apply when you have an agreement. You're guessing. You're guessing. Common sense, legals, the actual information within the side of a contract, you're talking about that agreement. You're not talking about any other agreement. There's millions and millions of agreements all over the world between all kind of different people. You're talking about that one specific one, and you don't know the details of it. And how many times you stupid motherfuckers come to my chat trying to use legalese and you don't even know what it is. Dude, if I need to ask a question about divorce law, I have to call somebody that's an expert in divorce law in the state that I live in. Not even in the fucking, just any old fucking where. With that, in that particular subject, in that particular state, on that particular subject, in that particular state. That shit is not common sense. There's nothing common sense about it. But you stupid motherfuckers want to act like you're fucking, dude. I would say you're acting like you're God, what's my man's name? Rest in peace. The dude that did the O.J. Simpson trial, man. You act like you him. You act like you him, Johnny Cochran. But then you acting like Johnny Cochran, but Johnny Cochran is a defense attorney in the state of California. He's not a transaction lawyer in the state of New York. You stupid. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I put up. That's what I put on my, thank you. That's what I did. I'm going to put up another Patreon today about how not to get conned. These motherfuckers that are doing videos are conning your stupid ass because you cannot know all these things. Okay. You cannot be a professional prize fighter, be a world-class professional boxer, and a expert in contracts for boxing, involving international transactions in the sport of boxing, and be a fucking matchmaker, okay, and be a matchmaker and be a promoter. You can't do all of that shit, okay? So if somebody's telling you they know that somebody's not a draw and that they would have breached their contract if they signed this, and this guy doesn't know how to throw an overhand right, and get the fuck out of here. And I know the pay-per-view numbers. You don't know all that shit. You can't know all that. You can't. Dude, you can't go to a doctor who's a fucking radiologist and have them deliver your baby. Because they'll be like, hold on, man, I don't deliver babies. I read x-rays. Or go ask your wife's gynecologist to read your fucking MRIs. She'll be like, I can't do that shit. That's what the radiologist does. They're specialties. And anytime you ask an expert, somebody that really knows something, they will tell you what they don't know because they're a specialist. Stop acting like you motherfuckers know what the fuck I'm telling you, I have been fucking negotiating deals. I'm a law school graduate. I've been in this fucking practice for well over 20 fucking years. I know, and I don't know what it says in that fucking contract. And I would never tell you I knew what was in the contract because I've not seen it. Because the one contract that I have for one person, it can have the same boilerplate. It's different with somebody else. The promotional agreement that Eddie Hearn has with Anthony Joshua probably reads differently than the promotional contract that he has with Jarrell Big Baby Miller, or that he has with Josh Kelly. Right? Josh Kelly, some dude coming out of the amateurs that he signed out of the amateurs. He had to re-up with Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua is a heavyweight champion, is a heavyweight champion and a legitimate fucking established star in UK boxing. Those agreements will be different because the leverage of those guys are different. And for you guys to say you just say stupid shit. And that's what my Patreon is about. How do you catch somebody conning you? One of the telltale signs of somebody's conning you is that they can answer any and every question that you have. Anything you ask them, they know the answer to. How can you know the answer to things that you've never, ever had experience with? How can you do it? I have never, ever arranged a pay-per-view event for a boxing match. All I know is that there's a couple things that you get for sure. You get revenue from ticket sales. You get revenue from pay-per-view. If I started telling you, like I have a model and I can tell you exactly how much money was made, I would be lying. And you would know that I was lying. Because how would I get that information? Do I have access to Richard Schaefer's profit and loss statements? So not only are these motherfuckers lawyers, and not only are they lawyers and promoters and trainers and matchmakers, they're accountants now with specific knowledge of the event. Dude, Lou DiBella in that interview said, look, man, why don't you just cover fucking boxing? Why don't you just cover boxing? And I know from my own experience, I'm not guessing at this, that if you wanted to cut a deal with somebody, you always negotiate. You always negotiate. But you can come up with some high level understanding. But if you don't negotiate at all, you didn't want the deal. These motherfuckers didn't go out their way to really work hard to see how we can make this $50 million work. I negotiated a deal, or I consulted with a guy on a trucking deal. He's in Texas. This guy's got all these fucking trucks, right? That he's working with individual truck drivers with, right? And there's an oil field. The oil field says, look, we want to use all your trucks, but we want to hire your workers for you. We want to pay your workers for you. We want to do all these things. And if you want out of this, and we're going to charge you a fee every month for that. And if you want to get out of this deal, then you got to pay us $4 million. You got to pay us $4 million to get out of the deal. And I was like, look, I'm not a trucking expert, but look, the dude wanted the money. So I'm like, shit, you really want the money? Let me tell you what not to do, right? They already told him how much money they were going to pay him. He already knew how much money was coming in. And I said, look, this is what you got to do. You got to take this thing down. You got to change this, and minimize your risk. Go back to them. If they really want this to do it, they will change this for you. And he took it. He went. They changed it. That was it. He didn't have to sign on the dotted line as soon as he made an offer and he said, yeah, I like the money. Man, you motherfucker. But you listen to people who have no fuck. Don't come to me with corny motherfucker shit no more, okay? Just don't do it. I mean, I'm blocking stupid motherfuckers just off stupid shit. I didn't come to boxing to talk to stupid motherfuckers. I did a boxing channel so I could talk to people that love boxing. Not fucking phonies that act like they know everything. You don't know, okay? I cannot talk to you about what it's like to how you handle issues in the street. I've never been there. How the fuck would I know? How would I know? I wouldn't. So I would say if you need to learn how to handle your business in that particular situation, call somebody that has experience in that. It's like you stupid. It's like chicks trying to ask dudes who don't even like women what kind of makeup and clothes they should wear. Why the fuck would you ask him? He don't even like girls. How about you ask a dude that likes women? If you want to know what makes men attractive to women, why are men attracted to you? Why don't you ask a man that is attracted to women? Otherwise, you'll go ask somebody to have you dressed like what they're attracted to, skinny little boys, which is why you got all these models looking like skinny little boys, because that's what they find attractive. They ain't got big old guns and big old hips and looking shit, hair natural, looking good, looking like shit like I would want them to look, because I like women. You know, shit, y'all motherfuckers, y'all kill me, dog. I'm trying to tell you. What's going on, man? General Scroll said, Fannon, they're gone. What's up in the super chat, dog? Dude, stop listening to people that don't know shit. And again, I did a video on it. I'm going to upload it on the Patreon. I promise you, if you ask somebody for advice about your marriage, ask somebody that has a successful marriage. Is that hard? Ask if you want to fail in your marriage, take advice from somebody that has failed in 3 consecutive marriages. Okay? If somebody's never played basketball before, don't take advice from them on how you shoot your jump shot, because a jump shot is not common sense. It's exceptional sense. Okay? It's exceptional sense. It makes sense, logical sense to people in that environment who have dealt with it. Common sense will get you against me. I promise you, if you ever entered into a negotiation with me, your common sense will get you robbed, because I will write it like you talk. I will flip in a word, may, instead of will, and you won't know. I'll put may instead of will. I may pay you $50 an hour instead of I will pay you $50 an hour. And you stupid motherfuckers come to me arguing, well, what's the difference between will and may? I mean, you said you were going to pay me $50 an hour. I said, no, I didn't. I said, I may pay you $50 an hour. Stupid motherfucker. I said may, which means I coulda, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Not will. If I say I will pay you $50, that's a promise that I will. It will happen. That's not common sense. That's not common sense. You have to have experience with people that try to slip that shit in on you. I just had a dude send me a contract yesterday. These motherfuckers, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking to me about? I was in my live stream when they sent shit to me. I was like, I told the motherfucker I can't do that shit. No, I'm not rewording anything. What they tried to do is they tried to put all the financial responsibility on me or on you, the guy I'm talking to, because they changed 2 words. They changed 2 words. And that shit would have made the guy I'm working with responsible for millions of dollars worth of fucking bills if a city didn't pay it. But I'm like, we're not doing that. The city, we're just a pass through. They've got to, they're only going to get paid for us if our customer pays us. We're not going to say that we're going to accept a change order for this. We'll say when our client accepts it. Because if our client doesn't pay us, we don't owe them shit. But if they would allow these cats to change 2 words on that shit, or for something out of our control, but you motherfuckers want common sense. No, not common sense. Delivering a baby ain't common sense. Take your ass to an, what is it? Whatever the doctor is that delivers babies, go take your ass over there, okay? And here's a hint. If you want your baby delivered properly, don't go to a dude, don't go to a dentist to have the dentist deliver your baby. Okay? And you motherfuckers ain't even dentists when you're talking about this stuff. Lou DeBella said shit made perfect sense to me. As somebody that doesn't deal with I don't deal with that area. But I know that if you enter an agreement, you don't breach. It's not just a breach. Like, oh, the contract's up, you breached it. How about giving somebody a right to cure? Huh? But then again, you don't even know what the contract said, so you don't know whether or not it's going to be a breach or not. You don't know if he's got the right of first refusal in that agreement. You don't know what kind of stipulations that they have. You don't know unless you have it. And that was what I did on my video. And you guys trying to fuck out of here, man. You guys are terrible, man. Exactly. Go to your optometrist. Go to your optometrist to have him deliver your baby. Man, shut up. These morons. I've listened to enough of certain morons where I've literally heard people say shit like Michelle Obama's a man. I can beat Deontay Wilder in a fight. It's going to be a breach of contract if he accepted the money. Michelle Obama's a man. I could have sworn when she was working for the University of Chicago hospital system, I do believe that. I could have sworn that was a woman. I could have sworn that was a woman. I could have sworn that was her children. I could have sworn that I've seen them in Chicago and that those babies look just like her, look just like him. But somebody you think she's a man? Come on, man. You listen to any old morons, man. Stop listening to morons. Stop listening to people that will tell you that they know everything. They don't know. I said in videos, I don't know what the pay-per-view events were in the UK. I don't know what Joshua's pay-per-view numbers were in the UK. Hold on one second. Hello? Nah, we'll have to call you back. Okay. So anyway. Oh man, Michelle Obama's a woman, dude. That shit is just stupid. Okay, just some things are stupid. Okay, some things are stupid. You just don't say things that are stupid. Okay, like just don't say stuff that's stupid. I'm just telling, man, just come on, man. When somebody says 2-3 stupid things in a row, nah. And debating you, Bird Money, come on, man. Why? Every time I talk to you, dude, you disagree with anything, man. You disagree with any and everything. That's another thing. When you know somebody's a troll, when you can't agree with somebody on anything and you've actually listened to them, then there's a problem with you. Okay? There's a problem with you. And that's why your cats be losing arguments. Are terrible at the shit. I listen to like I said, Best Fight the Best. And I was listening to this guy debate with him. And I was like, you don't even know your facts, man. You don't know your facts walking in. The facts are the facts. You can make arguments around the facts. But even when he got an opening, he didn't know what to do with the opening. As I was listening, I was like, oh, that's an opening. Damn, that opening closed that quick because he didn't fucking see. Shit was ridiculous, man. I agree with you, dude. Let me tell you, Bird Money, I don't even want you around, dog. Honestly, I don't even want you around. Goodbye. I'm blocking you. All right? I've had more than enough conversations with you to know that I don't want to talk to you, man. Okay? I don't want to talk to you. You make people like you make the channel not fun. Because I really am allergic to just blatant stupidity. Okay? All right. Now I gotta remember what your shit was to be absolutely stupid. But there was a guy that makes an argument that the US boxing is behind the UK, behind UK boxing. And I was like, man, what? Oh, and it said, oh, Tony Bellew would teach Deontay Wilder a boxing lesson. Now, would he teach him the lesson before he gets flatlined? Okay, but that's an opinion. That's an opinion. You think Tony Bellew can beat Deontay Wilder. Tony Bellew don't believe that Tony Bellew can beat Deontay Wilder, but you do, okay? But you believe it. But UK boxing, US being behind UK boxing, what objective measure can you possibly be using? We have 16 world champions. You guys have, what, 4 or 5? I thought it was 3. Joshua, Smith, and Warrington. But then I guess Cal Yafai might be one. Is Cal Yafai one? So there's Cal Yafai. There might be another one. Maybe got 5. We got 16. 16, or we have 16 or 17. I believe we have 17. How in the world can someone that has 5 world champions be ahead of a country that's got 17 world champions? How does that work? And that's not even talking about all the world championship fights that happen in the United States with fighters who aren't from the United States but fight here. How's that? But you want to say what you want to say, dog. Fannon, I still remember when you cooked Tony in a debate about AJ 10 months ago. Who's Tony? Who did I cook in a debate? Who's Tony? I mean, dog, it's over 250 people. Look, man, I'm not going to debate. Dude, this shit is nothing to debate. There's nothing, argue? Dog, I don't have the patience, dog. I'll just throw you the fuck out. When you start saying stupid shit, man, literally, man, you're bringing me down. You're bringing me down. Because I want people to understand. I really do. I did that video about Lou DiBella because Lou DiBella was pissed off. Lou DiBella was talking to those cats that got that show, and they man, dude, he all but cussed him out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he literally said, what the fuck are you? Proof of funds? I never heard of that shit until Eddie said that. Now, that necessarily isn't that. That right there might not actually be accurate. Okay? That I don't believe. All right. Now, you want to ask me what he said that I don't believe? I don't believe that. Because, and I'll tell you why I don't believe Lou on that. Lou DiBella on that. Because in the fight, there was a lawsuit in which Deontay, Lou DiBella was involved between Alexander Povetkin and Deontay Wilder, and they put money in escrow, like $4.5 million in escrow for that fight before Deontay Wilder went over there to the UK. So proof of funds and money in escrow, that might be two different things, but the principle is the same. Same thing for this World Boxing Super Series thing. Before Lou DiBella, and he said it in an interview on the same channel, he said, look, man, if you're going to, I got my money from the World Boxing Series before, but if we're going to go on to the next round, they're going to have to put the money into an account. Okay? So, like I said, there's certain semantics, right? Like asking somebody for proof of funds, is that the same thing as securing the funds? I don't know. But if you dumb motherfuckers knew what you're talking about, you might be able to bring that up. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You guys don't even want to talk to you because you don't even know where the fucking holes are. You guys just saying stupid shit like breach. Breach. Like, what the fuck? How are you gonna say it's a breach of contract and you ain't never seen the contract? You don't even know what the terms are, man. How are you gonna say that? You don't know if they breached it or not. And how about this? In the negotiation, you say, look, man, I've got pre-existing obligations. Okay? And these are my obligations. I have to have it over here. They're okay. Well, we can't use BT. Fair enough. Well, can BT get the re-airing of it? Can they re-air the fight? Or how about this? We can't use BT. Fine. We can't use BT. All right, we'll just cut him out as a partner. There you go. Two different ways you can skin that cat, dog. I'm going to be in a meeting at 1 o'clock and somebody going to try to ask me for alternative language. I'm not giving you any alternative language. We can't do it. You know why we can't do it? Because we don't have the money to do the shit, okay? We cannot guarantee you millions of dollars in licensing fees if the city don't pay. Okay? We can't do it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just going to be asking us for money we ain't got. So we telling you out the butt, we ain't got the money. You going to get paid when they pay. Okay? And if they don't pay, then you and we can get together, you pay the lawyers' fees, and you sue them. We sue them. Okay? We'll be a party to the agreement, and our damages that we'll claim will be whatever our markup was. We might even let our markup go away. But regardless, we cannot assign up for things that we cannot do. Okay? Now, this is dealing with somebody that we've been in an agreement with for 2 years already. But their company got sold. So now they got a new corporate counsel that's trying to pull the same shit they pulled last time. But we're not doing it. And they can either not do the business or they can sign the damn agreement as it is. But you go through that shit in a negotiation. But the only reason you would go through it is if they wanted the money. If they didn't want the money, they would say, no, we're not going to do it. And they walk away. No, we don't want the business. We're not willing to do that. Oh, okay, great. What else can we do? But how are you going to learn how to box and do that? And got a YouTube channel. Fuck out of here. Oh my God, man. Some of these do big dose. Yeah, any of y'all motherfuckers, any of y'all want to debate me, dude, go to Best Fight the Best. Have fun. He will let you on the channel. You guys can go with it. You can argue with him. You can debate with him, dog. You're probably going to get put in a body bag anyway. Like what he says, they're literally going to cart you up out that shit. You're going to quit. You're going to quit. Okay? He's going to make you quit. I'm telling you. You got less chance. You got less chance with him, with your dumb asses, than Cal Yafai has against Deontay Wilder. That's what it was. Go ask Cal Yafai. Cal Yafai will give a boxing lesson to Deontay Wilder. Take your ass over there and get hit with that slammy slam. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all are terrible. And I don't even care anymore, man. It's just you're terrible. You just can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it anymore, dog. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, I can't do it anymore, man. I'm serious. That's why I'm going to put it in. That's why I'm going to this. I'm going to this. Okay. I'm going to the Patreon. Because if you care enough to understand the circumstance and you want this and you want the information that I can share that I think is really is valuable information. For example, I'm a father. Okay, I'm a father. I am a high school graduate. I am a college graduate. I am a law school graduate. I have been working as a professional. I've been working as a professional for over 20 years. All right. I've worked for IBM. I've worked for the Food and Drug Administration. I've worked for this. I've worked for the City of Chicago Corporate Council. I've worked for small IT consulting firms. I've done it. Okay. Those are the things that I've done. I can give you advice and opinions on things related to the things that I've done. Okay. But you stupid motherfuckers, I'm not talking to. I'm going to avoid my best. I don't want to go in the comment section. I love going to the comment section. I love doing it. But some of y'all are just morons. Okay. I talked to some dude today and I just left him a note. I was like, look, man, stick to your day job, because you don't know what you're talking about. And the guy said his response was, and I respected this. He said, yeah, I'm a better gas engineer than I am a promoter. And this was my response. First of all, the subject matter we're not talking about is not promotion. Okay. This is not promotion. Okay. This is contract negotiation. That's what we're talking about. When you're talking about breach of contract, proof of funds, all that shit, you're talking about contract negotiation. So you have to do that in order to promote an event, but we're not talking about promoting an event. Okay. First and foremost. All right. Second of all, I would never tell you how to put in a boiler. Okay. I would never do it. We moved into a new house. I had a boiler the boiler's actually in the garage. Right. And my wife was like, can't you just turn on the pilot? Just light the pilot. And I told my wife, no, I'm not lighting the pilot. That shit is gas. That shit'll blow up the damn house if I get that shit wrong. Call somebody who's an expert in HVAC, right? Heating, ventilation, air conditioning, whatever that is. call them. Okay, I will gladly pay the money for the visit for them to turn on my pilot. And they might look at me like, what a fucking moron. This dude doesn't know how to start a pilot on a boiler. And I'll look at him like, yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. That I'm not that big an idiot because I know gas, fire, boom. Okay, and I'm not trying to hear gas, fire, boom. I'm calling somebody that knows what they're talking about. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. So I'm not calling you. If I wanted to talk, and I'm telling you this too. If you want to, I've had people call me and give me contracts that were related to boxing. And I will read them and I'll say, this is what I think. This is what I think. This is what this means. This is what this means. This is what this means. But I cannot tell you whether or not that's an industry's best practice or not. I can't tell you whether 3% or 5% is the industry norm. You'd have to have dealt with that. You got to go find somebody that knows what all these other people charge. All right. But I can tell you this is a problem here. If you don't want to do it, you might want to look at this here, ask questions about this here, ask questions about this here, right? And I will give them that information, but I'm not going to charge them because I'll say I'm going to get you 90% of the way there. But when it's time for you to actually say, all right, I'm risking millions of dollars here, go get your ass somebody that when you already understand that these are the things you ask them, right? Hey, what does this mean? What does that mean? You do that. Okay? You move from general to specific. But like I said, anybody want to con you will tell you the things that take experience and exceptional sense. And not mean like super duper, oh, you're better than you sense, but things that you have to have learned. Okay? You cannot look at do you literally realize that, that a radiologist, when they look at a x-ray, they literally see things that you don't see. To you, shit might look like, what's that? It's just like a little piece of dust. And to them, they're like, no, that's not a little piece of dust. What that is, motherfucker, that's cancer. That's what that shit is. Okay? And that's just wrapped around your throat. Okay? Damn, it just looks like dust to me. Yeah. Just looks like dust to you. Or you have some lump here and you go to an RN and you're like, dude, I think I got cancer. I got a lump. And she touched that shit. No, you're just fat. Not cancer. That's just a fatty. That's just fat. Boop, boop. Go jog, motherfucker. That ain't cancer. Or somebody in a regular conversation. You're like, damn, you got a bump there? You realize there's a man that was watching somebody on a video and the doctor was looking at somebody on the video and immediately tried to get in contact with the person and tell him, no, dude, you got throat cancer. I can see it in the video. You need to take your ass to the doctor right away. Wind up saving his life. You don't common sense that. Which is why Lou DiBella was telling these guys, dude, don't talk about this shit. You don't know. You don't know. It's a negotiation. Anyway. But somebody will destroy me, expose the fuck out of here. All that dumb shit you talking. What is this dude talking about? I came here for Pac Broner, but Fannon is all up in his feelings. These wrench monkeys. No, you didn't. You came here to get thrown. And who is that dude? The fuck are you talking about? I talk about people in my comment section. I don't talk about morons that you watch. Okay, I talk about people that I actually have conversations with. Oh, you're all up in your feelings. Yeah, I am. Stupidity irks me. It does, because I think we should all engage in trying to better ourselves. Okay, and when you try to dumb down conversations, it's irritating. And if you came here for Pac Broner, here's my Pac Broner. Broner gonna get beat. I have a hard time thinking Pac Broner is gonna get out of there, dog. I really do, man. St. Cruz said, good lesson today. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Daryl, exactly. Nobody signs without no understanding of it. They get professionals to look and advise them. No, some people do sign them without looking at them. They do. And they are a lawyer's best friend. Yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. People do them all the time. They do it all the time. All the time. because they think they know. Because you think that you know. People do it all the time. All the time. It's amazing. To me, it's amazing, but it happens all the time. Most times, because people don't want to pay $500 to have them read. They're like, shit, it's going to cost me $500 to have this guy read this shit. I'll read it. I know. You know, if I sign my AT&T contract, I don't read that shit. You know why I don't read my AT&T contract? Because there's nothing I can do to get them to change it. That's it. Nothing I can do to get them to change it. Because I'm not important enough for them. I don't have enough leverage to get them to change it. But if I'm at a workout facility and they give me something, damn right I'm reading that. Because I know you a con. I want to know where is it? How do I get out of this shit? That's what I always say. If there's one thing you need to know, how do you get out of this? How do I get out? Yeah, I know that I love this phone. Yes, I love this. I love renting this place. How do I get out of this if I don't like it? What's my exit strategy? That's the one thing most people don't look at. What's the exit strategy? If you sign an agreement with you didn't like your agreement with the PBC, like you love Al Heyman's the greatest thing ever, whatever, they ask you to sign them, the first thing, I don't care if it's Al Heyman, if it's Eddie Hearn. You figure out how you get out. How are you going to get paid? What do you get paid? How do you get out? Or what do they expect you to do? And how do you get out of it? Right? And does it cost you money? Oh, I'm in here for 3 years. And if I want to terminate any time within the first 3 years, I got to pay you the rest of the amount that's billable for the term of the contract, which means if I'm paying you $3,000 a month, that's $36,000 a year. If I want to quit, if I for any reason want to get out after next month, then I owe you how much? Oh, and there's a thing in there that says assignment, that I can't assign this contract to somebody else, but you can, which means, oh, you can hand this to somebody else. Oh, and in the assignment, and then the terms and conditions of the new agreement will supersede these, which means you can sell my fucking money, my contract to anybody, and I'm automatically bound by those terms. Huh? Anyway, man, it is what it is, man. Pat gonna beat that dude up, man. I love AB, dude, but I don't think he can win that fight. AB don't hold punches. Oh, I'm sorry. Recently made a verbal agreement, but a written one was different. I made them rewrite it with my attorney's help. Yeah, absolutely. And then you know what you do in that particular agreement? You say something, you have something there to say, entire agreement. Entire agreement. That this is it. And anything we've signed previously or anything we've said that does not rest on this piece of paper is not part of this agreement, right? Which is another thing you look for when you are agreeing to something with somebody. You read that shit from the end to the beginning. From the end to the beginning. But, you know, dude, and you don't even need, sometimes these cats that really know it too will be dudes that work in that area. Right. So if you've gone through enough of them and you work for a promoter, the dudes that work for the promoter that have been in those meetings and they know a lot of this shit, man. You know where the hangups are, because the thing is, when you offer somebody something, you have to assume that it's going to be one-sided on their behalf. Right. You have to assume that they are looking out for their own best. They want something out of you. And they're looking for something that's in their best interest, right? And you've got to figure out, okay, well, what will they willing to bend on? And how can I move this from being, if that's them here and you here, and the contract is going to, that they offered you, the shit's going to be over here to start with. They're here. The agreement is more favorable for them here, and you're here. You got to figure out how you can pull that shit over here. You're going to want to pull it all the way over here. They're going to want to pull it all the way over here. So what is it? How do you get it here? And that's the negotiation. That's what I'm saying, dude. Everything, it's a negotiation. You're here, they're here, you have something, you have something that they want, they have something that you want, they make you an offer, but they're trying to give you as little as they can, right? To get what they want from you. You want as much out of you can get out of them for what you are giving them. So the tugging back and forth is this. It goes back and forth. And it's in all that. You want to know how you can get out. Okay? Termination with or without cause. And if it's termination for cause, do you have the right to cure it? Dude, it's not common sense. It's not. It's common sense to people that have done it, I guess. Common to people that do it. But even within the area of boxing, dude, you got to know, because then you got to know how the other parties come into play. Because you're agreeing to a fight, right, that has the WBC belt in it, which means it's just not two parties to that deal. The WBC, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO are also party to that. Because in that agreement, you have to assume that the belts are going to be on the line. But if the WBC and those guys won't allow you to put the belt on the line, then what are you going to do? Right? There's all kind of shit in there, man. And you can't go through all of that shit until you say, what is it that I want from you? What is it you want from me? Well, we want to fight each other. And you said you want 50, so you told me what you wanted. You wanted 50 million. So we got your 50 million. Okay, we want the fight. Okay, that's what we want to do. Oh, hold on now. Let's talk about how we can pull this, that $50 million, yeah, that gets me over here. But how do I pull that a little more in here? I need a rematch clause. Rematch clause pulls me closer. Sky Sports pulls me closer. Putting it in escrow so I know I don't have to go through a bunch of dumb shit gets me closer, right? And then you go and they say, oh, no. And then it might get so far over here then where they say, well, plus I want 100 million guaranteed. And then that might say, crap, the $100 million ain't worth it for us. We're done. That's the negotiation right there, man. And we're talking about all the stuff that goes on in here without knowing anything about the obligations of this person or the obligations of this person. Salute, bro, international. Up, jab, the like button to support the channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. What you talking about, Willis? Let me make sure I didn't miss it. I did. I think I missed my man, Sugar Fantastic, man. Is that Sugar Fantastic? Or Justin Marsh? Justin Marsh in the building. Much love in the super chat. I appreciate you, but I'm going to go ahead and check out these super chats real quick. What time is it? I don't want to go. Well, we can switch subjects. I wouldn't mind switching subjects. I would not mind switching subjects. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, Big Dog Willie said, what you talking about, Willis? Oh, I got you. Thank you, man. Oh, Stu Baby TV. You just gave them a lifetime of game for free. Much love for the super chat. Yeah, hey, dog, that is game. That is game. Bro, I'm trying to told you. That's what you look at when you're getting into that. Like you buy a car. This shit falls apart. How do I get my money back? That's right. Isn't that what you want to know? All right, I'm buying a used car for you. You said I paid you $2,000 for this used car. If it breaks down in less than 50 miles, I get my money back and you pay to tow this piece of shit out my yard. And you do, right? But is it all kind of shit you can agree to, man? It's an agreement. That's what it is. It's an agreement. That's why I don't even say the word contract. It's an agreement between two people to do something, right? And it involves somebody making an offer, somebody accepting it, and that acceptance in exchange for some consideration, which is money, property, something like that, right? And then you have terms associated with it, where it's like the who, the what, the when, the why, and the how of it, right? And after that, you get, if there's an issue, you can name your damages ahead of time, right? If this shit fucks up, you give me 30% of my money back. And you go back and forth with that stuff to the degree that you're interested in doing that, But a lot of people just don't want to go through that. You know what I mean? They don't want to go through it. If you don't want to go through it, that's cool. But I guarantee you, man, it's like that. The professor, political science professor said the A's in the detail, friend. The A's in the detail. Mike Tyson, I guarantee you, Mike Tyson, man, I read Mike Tyson's contract. Seriously, man, I don't even understand it. The one he had with Don King, I didn't even understand it. When they started bringing in stocks, I was looking for, where's the money? Caesar's Palace is going to pay Don King a certain amount of money, Don King money, but Mike Tyson gets paid in stock from Caesar's Palace. Why would you want stock? And why would you want the money? Why wouldn't you just have them pay you money? And why would they not just pay you money before you get there? Why would you want something that's variable like stock? Stock is variable. That shit could be worth $10 today, worth $1 tomorrow. And what happens if the shit falls? Then if I was like, wow, what is that? Like, maybe I'm ignorant, and I could be, but it seemed mighty unnecessarily complicated. It seemed mighty complicated, and they took costs out associated with it. But you don't have control over the costs. How does that? I mean, you get paid that much money, but you have to pay his costs out of your portion. But he's the one that determines what the costs are, and you don't have any ability to review what they are. That just seems to me like you're just going to lose money. And it seems like it was written with the intention of you losing money. Because the way that I look at them is I look at what are they trying to do in this thing? What are they trying to do? What's their goal for this? Like the changes that I said to the agreement that I'm gonna meet about it like in a couple hours. I was like, what are they trying to do with this? What's the effect of this? The effect of this is that we take all the responsibility. There are literally things where people have moved commas, where they've deleted a comma. A comma costs people all kind of money because somebody either inserted a comma or deleted a comma. That's just not common sense, man. And it's not something you can really speculate beyond. It's a negotiation, dude. If you really wanted it, you'd go through all of that. And that's why I'm saying he didn't want the fight. Because they didn't go through all of that. If you really want $50 million, you'd be willing to go through that. You couldn't pull me off of a table for $50 million. $50 million? How long is this month? It's this thick. This is like a desk thing, right? But man, that agreement could be this. This agreement could be that damn thick. I'll be right there, reading 3 sentences at a time. Go get a cup of coffee. Think about it. Go back, read another 3 sentences. I'll be there for 3 weeks going through that bitch. Comma. Okay, when this comma is here, why is that comma here? Okay. May, shall, will. Hold on. Will. You will. Not I may terminate. No, if you don't pay this, I shall. I'm just telling, man, this shit is funny to me, man. That should be funny to me. That's why I say the dude didn't want to fight, because he didn't negotiate. He didn't go through all that. He might have been able to get him up to 60 million. How about that shit? How about if somebody offered you that much money? You're like, damn, you offered me 50 million? Yeah, I'll sit down. How about 55 million? Oh, we can't do it on BT. But hold on. I have a clause here where I can buy them out of the fight. Where I can buy them out. All I got to do is pay this amount of money. Will you carry that? Will you cover the cost that I need to in order to be able to get out of this deal? He might have had a buyout clause. You don't know. That man might have had some shit in there and be like, all right, if this shit don't work right, you pay $1.5 million, you're out the deal. You can buy yourself out. Okay? They might have that in there. Oh, well, I got a buyout clause. I'm saying they might. I don't know. But you could have a clause in there that says that. I get out of this shit for X. Okay, well, here's X. And I need for you to pay me X. $50 million is not quite enough. I need 50 because I'm gonna have to pay. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to write that agreement up. So will you cover those costs? And I will actually write those costs down. I will verify that the funds have been paid, and you do that. we're good because you got me out of my obligations. You might be able to have motherfucker get you out of your obligation. Haven't you known sometimes that there are people that will might buy you out of your deal? You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, I know. So you're saying in order to get out of this job that you have to pay $5,000, you have to pay your signing bonus back to leave them because you've only been working there for a year? No problem. I give you a $5,500 signing bonus myself. That way I'll pay for your taxes, right, with the income that you had, and you go take that 55, you take that what's after taxes, and you go pay him back for your bonus. Deal done. There's all kind of ways you can skin a cat, man. That's why I'm saying the dude don't want it, because he didn't walk through any of that stuff, dog. You know what I mean? It's like a girl. Like you say let me get this right, dude. You say you want to date this chick, right? You really want to date her, and you really want to get with her, but you won't go to dinner with her. You won't go to dinner with her, buy her some flowers. You must not really want it. You must not really want it, dog. If you can't show up 3 hours before you doing what you want to do, bring some fucking roses and act like you got some sense, dog, you don't really want it. You are willing to get it, but you don't want it. You're willing to, but you don't want it, dog. You willing, but you don't want it. And that's what I'm saying. He don't want it. Because if you want it, you make it happen. You want it, you make it happen. You want that WBC belt, you go get that WBC belt. I need that WBC belt. Guess what? I'll fight the dude for 50. I'll take a pay cut to go get him. That's easy money. I'll take a pay cut to go get this. If I had the WBC belt, Anthony Joshua would take a pay cut to get that belt. Oh, dog, don't worry about it. Give him what he wants. This shit's going to last about 32 seconds. From the time that I might knock that motherfucker out before the bell stops ringing, that shit might be bop. Before the bell stops vibrating, I'd be the fuck out there. And he'd be like, hey, I'm got all my belts and leave. But he don't really want it. That's why I say he don't really want it. He don't really want it. Because he ain't trying to do what he needs to do to get it. And Anthony Deontay Wilder wanted it, but now he's like, nah, it ain't worth it. Undisputed is a great thing. But also, it's going to cost me a whole lot more money in sanctioning fees for them belts, maybe. I don't really believe that he wants it anyway, so it's wasting my time. All that shit, type of shit can come into play. You know what I mean? All that stuff can come into play, homie. All that stuff can come into play. You got to earn it with women last month. Yeah, dog's like, dude, you don't want it. You walking up and slapping me on the head, give me some. No. No. You better think about it again, man. Thinking about it again. All right. Best fight, the best goes on to stay right. Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. For $50 million, I read the whole Encyclopedia Britannica. Yeah. And you'd hire, but and you read it. I would read it. If not, man, I would have somebody else that knows that shit read it to me, and they're going to explain that shit to me in detail. But even when you explain it, you got to understand you're not going to know it. You know what I mean? And you got to have people that you trust too. Because some of these people just ain't fucking trustworthy. They're just not trustworthy. Sounds like a no Vaseline contract. Oh, they got ones with no Vaseline. Trust me, man. Man, I tell this story a lot, man. One of the reasons I get to sit in my house right here, get a nice little paycheck, sitting right here, is because somebody did not listen to my advice. I told him, I was like, dude, don't trust him. Don't do it. Trusted him, did it. It was like somebody who did not know shit about matches and gas, puncturing a fucking gas, shooting a flaming arrow at a gas boiler. Boom! That shit said boom. I was like, dog, all of it. I told you. I even called the dude. Was like, I told you. All right. He was like, man, don't even. No, I'm going to tell you I told you. Okay. Now, how do we solve it? This is how we go about it. Well, I told him he couldn't sign an agency. It's a legitimate contract, dude. You're stuck. But you're gonna have to try to negotiate yourself out of that. Okay, you're gonna have to pay some money. All right, you're gonna have to pay some money, or just risk that they're not gonna actually try to follow through because they figured they got over on you, and they don't have money to do whatever. No, I'm not a real estate dude. Don't know jack shit about real estate. Really. Oh, for 50 million, oh, dog, but they don't even let you get them, dog. Trust me, they won't even let you get you. You got to get in that motherfucker first. $50 million, dog. You don't need a degree. $50 million, you don't need one. Trust me. Go get your ass somebody that works in your neighborhood that is expert in that area and hire them. That's it. You don't need that. Shit, I want to build a house, dog. I do not have to learn to be a carpenter. You just got to get somebody that's not associated with the situation. A lot of times people get screwed when they get consulted by people who are really their adversary, right? Like a manager. That's why they got that firewall between managers and promoters. The manager is supposed to work in the best interest of the boxer, but he really works for the promoter. You're not supposed to be, you can't be the brother, you can't be the cousin, the manager be the cousin of a promoter. That shit is a conflict of interest like a motherfucker, dude. Conflict of interest like a motherfucker. And you are not going to get the best out of that because the bread is buttered. The manager's bread is buttered with the promoter, not you. So you get auditors. Get an auditor. If your manager wants you to sign something, get yourself a second opinion, just like a doctor. Somebody tells you that they want to cut your heart out your chest and stick a machine in there in its place. Go get a second opinion. Go get it, because even two people with equal training and equal experience can have a difference of opinion about how you approach something. They be like, nah, dude, this dude wants to operate on you, dog. No, that's last ditch, man. You want to do all these other things first. Okay, first, stop eating pork. Number 2, drop 50 pounds. Number 3, don't go you play basketball on Sunday. Stop playing basketball on Sunday because your heart might not be able to take it. Make all these life changes, right? We're going to put you on this medication. And we're going to watch you for a year. And if the situation continues to deteriorate, then we can do that. This guy just wants to jump to the end. Okay, because he's fucking being lazy. He just because that's what he does. He is a heart transplant specialist. Everything to a nail hammer looks like to a nail looks like a hammer. Or everything like a hammer everything looks like a nail to a hammer. Get a second opinion. And cats, if somebody's got a deal what they're working on, man, go get a second opinion. That's not complicated. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a smart thing to do. If you want to buy a car, take it to a mechanic. Take it to an independent mechanic. Right? And I would never trust, and personally, I never trust them. I have almost no trust in mechanics because I'd be like, nah, dude, if I go to you to fix some shit, and you fix it and something else goes wrong with my car, that repair, I'm taking it to another shop. I'm not going to do back-to-back repairs with one mechanic. Because these cats will fix one shit, break something else. And he'll be back next week. No, he won't be back next week. He will be across this town to somebody else. And only person I'm going to twice is somebody to fix some shit. And something else didn't go wrong for a long time. Other than that, dog, you pay, a mechanic wants you to come back. And how do you want them to, why would they want you? How do they go about you coming back? Either regular service or make some other shit go wrong in your car, which they can do easily, because you don't know anything about cars. Oh, man, Abel Mahari said, much love, sir. Your wisdom and knowledge is gold. Man, I appreciate you, man. Much love in the super chat. Yeah, mechanics are the worst and the worst. But dude, it's the same principle. It's the same principle with managers and promoters. It's just common sense. Anytime you're into that's not common sense. But what I'll show to you, what I'll explain to you is whenever you enter into an agreement with somebody, they're motivated by self-interest. You have to identify what their self-interest is. What's their interest? Even if you're dating a girl, what's her self-interest? What does she want? What is she looking for a man for? Is she looking for a man so that she can start a family and have kids and pursue her career? Is that the dream she's pursuing? If that's a dream she's pursuing, that's her self-interest. Deal with her accordingly. You meet a chick, if her self-interest is getting $200 out of you, right? Then that's her self-interest. She wants money out of you. That's her self-interest. Anything else she says, you gotta remind yourself, what is her self-interest? What motivates her? Then you know what she's doing it for. That's why they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, because her interest is hoeing. That's what she is. Those are her motivations. She wants to control you with her sexuality. She wants something in return for her sexuality, whether it's not clothes or money or whatever it is. That's what she wants. And that's what she's getting from you. And if you try to give her something else that she don't want, she ain't interested in it. If she ain't interested in being the wife, having the household, having grandkids and if she ain't interested in that, don't try giving it to her. You give her what she's interested in. If she has something you're interested in, period. And dude, if she ain't just interested in your money, you damn sure don't marry her, because she damn sure going to get all of it then. Because then you're saying when you marry her, it's a contract. You get half plus some for kids. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that, nigga. Hey, contract done. I'll marry you. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I want my half. I want what's coming to me. I want what's coming to me. Okay? That's it. Agreements it's a natural part of life, man. All you're doing is documenting them and applying common rules, accepted rules to them. But anyway, man, that's why I'm saying y'all got to start paying for that shit, dog. Juicy, what does this do? Here's my point. That's my point. And get some attention span, dog. Get an attention span, okay? Fannon on fire, bro. Boxing talk and life lessons. That's what the LWC is. Yes, sir. I want half, Eddie. And Eddie's like, I want 20%. I want my 20%. That's what Eddie want out of AJ. I want my 20%. That's what I want. I want my 20%. That's what he wants. Relationship advice I'm telling you, man, that shit is true. And you ain't no more true. Dude, trust me. Don't even trust me on that. Go use it. I got a cat, right? I got a cat. Cats are really good pets to learn personality, learn this concept. Cats don't give a shit, dog, about you. They don't love you. They ain't listening to you. What they want is somewhere to sleep and some food to eat. That's it. That's all. There ain't no love. Maybe they want you to pet them every once in a while, something like that. Somewhere to sit on, every once in a while. But for the most part, dog, if you the most loyal cat in the world, if your neighbor puts a food bowl out there, that ain't gonna be your cat no more. That cat will be the fuck out. So I got a cat that can't stay in the house because I got a big ass dog that wants to eat the cat. So I let the cat outside because cats, they're not good. They run around. Like I said, you can trust them to bring their ass back, and they won't care. I mean, they're not gonna run away. Outside cats don't run away. You can let them outside, they walk around the block, whatever, they come back. But my neighbor started feeding her, putting a little bowl of food out. And I was like, okay, this is going to be trouble. because she's putting the food out in the middle of the afternoon. I let my cat out all day until I'm ready to go to bed. And when I go out to bed, I'd go outside and I do this. And she knows food. When I go, that means she's gonna come in. I'm gonna take some food out of a can. I'm gonna dump it in her bowl. She gonna eat that shit. I'm gonna shut the garage where she stays. She gonna go to fuck to sleep. And I'm gonna see her in the morning. That's the relationship with my favorite pet, my cat. But this lady next door started feeding her. And all of a sudden, it don't work at 9 o'clock. I can't go, come on. I got to fuck around and wait around till like 11:30 at night for her ass to be strolling around outside of a bush. Like, I was like, oh no, you are staying your ass in the garage until the middle of the afternoon. You gonna eat this fucking food in this bowl. You gonna then you gonna stay here till the middle of the afternoon. I'm gonna let your ass outside for a couple fucking minutes, couple hours before that lady comes back and has a chance to put the food out. Then I'm gonna bring your ass. Then you gonna bring your ass back in because you hungry. Self-interest. Self-interest. Same thing works with everybody else. Self-interest. You want to know why people do things they do? Look for what motivates them. What is their goal? Why? Why do you want to do this? And that will clear your path a lot. And don't lie to yourself about shit. Don't lie to yourself. 40-year-old women, they might want to do. They're like, why does a 40-year-old woman want a young man? That 40-year-old woman probably just wants to, she probably just wants to get something. Right? She's single. She's professional. Shit, she might just want to get some. So she fuck around and no problems. Hey, thanks. Bye. Do you want to get bitten? That motherfucker, as soon as you start talking about marriage, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to marry you, motherfucker. I'm menopausal. Okay. I just need me some of that. All right. We can have a little dinner, have a little fun, a little conversation, get your ass the fuck out the house. Okay. Ooh, boy. The biggest promoter in boxing. Who's the biggest promoter in boxing, dog? Man, shut up with that dumb shit. No, he's not the biggest promoter in boxing, dude, and he's not putting up the biggest events. The biggest event was put on by Oscar De La Hoya last year. The biggest event last year was the biggest event in 2019. In 2018 was Oscar De La Hoya with Gennady Golovkin, Canelo Alvarez. The biggest event the year before that was Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Conor McGregor. The year before that was another Canelo Alvarez fight. The year before that might have been Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao, whenever the fuck that was. And year after year before that, it was Floyd Mayweather Jr. and whoever the fuck he was fighting. Period. LDBC is the biggest promoter in boxing. Nah, man. I swear to God, man, we are the most despised by trolls. Like, most hated by people with IQs below 90. Self-righteous trolls. Mulvane, Kansas. That's where 30 people showed up to watch that damn fight. That's funny. What's going on, Mr. Finesse? Are you born to talk, dog? Yeah, dog. They can't now. No, they ain't stopping the train, dog. They ain't stopping nobody's train. But I'm having fun with it, dog. I got to go to this meeting at 1 o'clock. This shit is not fun, dog. I punch you sleep. Much love in the super chat. Sorry about that, man. I punch you sleep, man. My bad. Much love in the super chat. I punch you sleep. Damn, ain't no joke. Man, you ain't lying, bro. I get so much hate on Instagram. Yeah, man. You know how it is, man. They like them little girls. They like them little girls that really think you're cute. And they want to pull. A little girl want to come punch you. Just got to try to get some attention. They want your attention. That's what it is. They want your attention. The people that they really want attention from don't want them. They really don't want them. Like Eddie won't talk to them. Eddie be like, man, these mucking morons. I'm gonna talk. Let me tell you whatever. I could have would love to have a private conversation with Eddie Hearn, man. I swear to God, man, I really would. Because I believe that this guy thinks that the people that support him are morons. Really and truly. Like, dude, I'd tell these fucking morons anything. When the conversation would be like this, we'd be in a room, I'd be like, man, come on, Eddie, you know that's some bullshit. They'd be like, hell yeah, I know that shit's some bullshit. Of course I know it's some fucking bullshit. Of course, it's bullshit, but they believe it. So I'm about to go out there and get some money. What the fuck you talking about, Fannon? You the fucking dummy, Fannon. You out there telling them the truth. What's that getting you? Where's that getting you telling them the truth, Fannon? All right? I'm making big dough off these dummies. I make these dummies believe anything I say. I could tell these motherfuckers I'm a fucking cardiologist, dog. and the motherfuckers will be, open my chest up. Open my chest up. I'm telling you, man, Eddie Hearn must be clowning y'all. Clowning y'all behind closed doors, dog. Him and Barry Hearn, dog, counting money, dog, counting stacks. These fucking, dog, counting money. Man, these motherfucking dope feet. Man, these fucking fiends. You some fucking fiends hanging out his fucking door asking for some shit. Eddie, don't fight Wilder. Don't fight Wilder. Yeah, don't worry. Here you go. Here you go. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. That's what you want? Get the fuck out. Yeah, what you want? I gotta, fuck that shit. Here, take Dillian White. Fucking take Dillian White. Get the fuck out of my face. Ho, that's what they think of you. That's what they think of you. I'm telling you, because I know dudes that think about dudes like that. They don't care. Man, these dudes will fuck you over. Man, they will do you so dirty, dog. Man, cats who are my friends will do you dirty. Dirty. Because they figure if you stupid enough to fall for it, hell, what I can't tell you. I can't tell you what you need to do. I'm an advocate for my customer. Dude, my boy I went to school with works for a lobbyist, dude. He's a lobbyist, right? And he was telling me what he's lobbying for. So I was like, oh, you the motherfuckers that are ruining the emissions, right? You the motherfuckers killing all the trees. Man, he's like, man, look, man, I gotta write a paycheck, dog. If these cats, hey, man, I gotta feed my kids, dog. It's like, I gotta pay my kids. That was his defense. I gotta pay I got school for my kids. I gotta eat, man. It is what it is. And I was like, you damn right. It is what it is, dog. Hennessy on you. Nigga, Hennessy's on you, dog. Exactly. My bad. 2 more. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Y'all just they taking you so easy too. And even the channels, the guy y'all mentioned, them dudes know they just want your views, man. They just want your views. That's why they put LDBC in the title. They just want your views, dog. They just want to tell you, because their interest is getting you to view, getting your subscription, dog. Okay, they want your subscription. They want your subscription. They want to feel important. They want to feel smart. So they need you to do that. And they're going to tell you whatever you want to hear, dog. Whatever you want to hear. No matter what stupid shit Eddie Hearn says, there's 4 or 5 channels out there that are going to support it, dog. And he knows it, which is why he thinks you're fucking morons. He has to. He has to think you're a moron. Because that's what he does. He's a promoter. He's a pimp. He's pimping you. He's a pimping you. He's a pimping you. And you love it. And you love it. Because he's telling you what you want to hear. You want to hear that. You want to hear why you're right. You want to know, give me something, Eddie. Give me something, Eddie. This LDBC dude keep telling me I'm wrong, but I need some new ammo. I need some ammo. Here's your ammo, dog. Come on, man. When you can turn what Lou DiBella says. Lou DiBella said he never heard Frank Warren say something about BT being part of that agreement. He never even heard it. But so what? Then he said, but so what? It ain't like that would have been a deal stopper. But somehow that turns into exposing me. As if Lou DiBella said, don't listen to Fannon International Boxing. Fannon International Boxing doesn't know what he's talking about. Eddie Hearn is right. Eddie Hearn, like Luda Bella is going to agree with Eddie Hearn. But you stupid motherfuckers believe that shit. It should tell you right off, it's Luda Bella. Luda Bella ain't never going to say no shit that's against Luda Bella. I mean, exposing Deontay Wilder is exposing Luda Bella. You think Luda Bella is exposing himself? The only person that is exposing themselves is Eddie Hearn, because he'll say one lie, tell another lie, but he'll say, I don't give a fuck, because you all going to listen anyway. I get my money lying. Oh, y'all are crazy, dude. Dog, these dudes be just stupid. Nah, I mean, that's, dog, I'm telling you, man, y'all can't get, dog. Y'all would get led by the nose by chicks forever. Like forever. A real chick would lead you around by the nose forever, dog. Just because you guys would give you the type of motherfuckers would give up the money without getting no coochie. Just date after date after date. Just tell me what I want to hear. Oh, yeah, I'll give you some eventually. And as soon as you act like you want to leave, she give you a little peck on the cheek. Your dumb ass be back next week spending more money. She ain't even got to give you no ass to get some shit out of you. Because you morons. We'll see Joshua Wilder or not. I don't know. Ask Eddie. Go believe Eddie. Did Eddie say you'll get it? It must be true. Eddie said you were going to get it in 2018. Eddie said you're going to get it in 2019. You tell me, what did Eddie say? You tell me what Eddie said. Believe Eddie. Just believe him. I want you to lose your money now. Now I want you to lose your money. Okay? I want you to have sucker ass fights that you already know the outcome of ahead of time. I want you to get taken advantage of. Okay? After a little bit of time, dog, somebody talking a lot of shit. Cat, dude, in school, this dude always be getting dude talking so much shit. We used to be like, man, don't beat this dude up. One day, dude just kept talking so much shit. I was like, you know what? I'm out the way. Go get him. just go get him. Because maybe then he'll just shut the fuck up when nobody's there to defend him. We're actually defending your dumb asses. We're trying to push for the fucking fight. We're trying to say, look, man, nah, this smoke screen. I'm going to believe it when I see it. That's when you believe Eddie Hearn. I just now believe, just today, do I believe that Dillian White is going to fight Derek Chisora last? Okay? That's how much I fucking distrust Eddie Hearn. If Eddie Hearn said, oh, we did good numbers on Derek Chisora, Dillian White, I'm going to go to BoxRec and make sure the fucking fight happened. I know I saw it there. I know I watched it, but I just got to double check because that shit's fucking Eddie Hearn. You got to double check him. If he says the sun is hot, motherfucker, I'm telling you, get a magnifying glass and some ants and burn them shits. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to check because that was Eddie Hearn telling me that shit. Hey, you always got to double check Eddie Hearn, dog. He's that big a liar, man. He's that big a liar. I don't believe anything he has to say. But you all believe him. Believe him. Believe him. Matter of fact, have at it, dog. Have at it. Because you know what we've gotten by not listening to Eddie Hearn? Or Deontay Wilder got us for ignoring Eddie Hearn? We got a Luis Ortiz Deontay Wilder fight, and we got a Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. We would have never had that fucking around with Eddie Hearn. We'd have never had it. Because Eddie Hearn could have gave us Dillian White, he could have gave us Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder after the Klitschko fight. He could have, if he wanted to, but he didn't want to. We could have had it. We could have had it instead of the Tyson Fury fight, but he didn't want to. Go ahead and roll with him, dog. You can have him. You can have him. You can have UK. You can have UK boxing. I'll see the cats when they come over. We'll talk about them. I like getting you going. Love your channel. No, you don't. You're just trying to be a smartass and you think that's funny. No, you don't. You don't like anything that I just said, dude. You don't like anything that I just said. Because you've been blocked before, I'm sure. But we'll do it again just to make sure. B&B boxing simps are nothing else fans. OTB, Wilder versus Fury not happening. Eddie Hearn. I mean, come on, man. It's not happening. You know, fight's not going to happen. When was this announcement going to be? Oh, happy birthday, George Foreman. Big George Foreman. We could have had Ortiz versus Joshua as well. Yeah, it could have. Savage and he said Joshua's going to lose this year one way or the other. I mean, you know, not if they have anything to do with it. Not if they got anything to say about it, dog. Marlon So Icy Sims, two of the best and biggest fights of 2018. Wilder is the man. Prove me wrong. Pretty much, that's what we get not listening to him, not waiting around. That's what you get not waiting around. And we're gonna get Fury Wilder again. You get Wilder Fury again. And more than likely, if some shit goes funny there, you have another one. I don't care, man. I'm happy that I got to see some very good, exciting fights with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has given me a lot of really good things to talk about in boxing this year. I'm very happy with it. Oh, see, that's the same dude that got kicked out before. They come ready with 3 or 4. They come ready with 3 or 4 channels. Like, why? Why would you do that shit? I got no clue. I don't think Wilder will fight top 3. Yeah, nah. But man, before I get off, let me talk about this Keith Thurman, man. Josezito Lopez. I really do think that Keith Thurman, I'm looking forward to a good comeback for Keith Thurman. I really want him to be part of a good live conversation in the welterweight division. I'm hoping that the dude's not a whole hoe like my man Black Fight Fan TV says. I'm hoping that my man's wrong. I doubt that I have a big suspicion. I have a great suspicion that he's correct, but I'm hoping that he's not, man. We get to see a good fight with Josezito Lopez, and we start seeing unification in the 147-pound division, man. And so, I mean, really, this conversation is supposed to be a little bit more about that. Oh, Kevin Stinson said, what about my super chat? I'm sorry, man. I'll always go back to the super chats here. Kevin Stinson, man, said, what happened to Robert Easter? No fight since Mikey. Much love in the super chat. Kevin Stinson, man, my bad. I'm not sure. I mean, dude probably just got a nice paycheck and he's waiting to come back. I don't know, man. We'll find out when his next thing is coming out. I haven't heard, but I'm sure. I think last time I heard he was talking about moving to 140. But I'm looking forward to him to come back, man. I wouldn't mind if he stayed down at 135 pounds, really, because I think those belts are going to come up again. But if he can't make 135 pounds and he wants to move to 40 pounds, that's cool either way, man. I support Robert Easter. I think he's a really good fighter. Obviously he just wasn't good enough to beat Mikey Garcia, but there's good things in the works for him, man. Especially if he takes that loss and he learns from it, you know. But again, sorry about that, Kevin Stinson, man. I go back to my page for the super chat. If you ever leave a super chat and you don't get it right away, if I don't see it right away, I go back to another screen where I can see it. Once time, Keith Thurman. Yeah, but maybe he just didn't want to get in with these killers injured, you know? I mean, there's a real possibility to that. You know what I mean? That's a real Tone Bangers. Check out my man. Tone Bangers got a new video up. I just got notified. Uploaded question for the haters. So all y'all haters, go to Tone Bangers. Tone Bangers, are you in here? Tone Bangers might not be in. He just uploaded. Let me see if Tone Bangers is in here. Bottom of Cali, what's going on? Let me see if Tone Bangers is in here. Nah, Tone Bangers ain't in here, man. Go check out Tone Banger. Tone Bangers left a new video, put a new video out. Never thought too much about Robert. Never thought too much of Robert Easter Jr. I mean, that's fair, man. I wanted to support the cat, man. I support him. I tried to get an interview with him. There's not a lot of fighters I've actually tried to get interviews with. I've interviewed a few, and pretty much every time that I was tried to interview him, I got one, which is only twice that I've tried to do it, because I'd rather just talk to y'all than talk to fighters. I want to go to see cats spar, and that type of shit is what I really like to do. But I couldn't get one with Robert Easter Jr. It's like, I don't know why. It's like, you got certain cats who are really gifted. Maybe it's just their persistence. I don't know what it is. Like a guy like, if you're not subscribed to this dude, definitely subscribe to the Cornerman Radio. The cat Barzini on the Cornerman Radio gets excellent interviews, man. That dude be getting them mugs. Definitely check that, check his channel out. But yeah, I just couldn't get one, man. So I couldn't get one. So I was like, man, did I do something to piss these dudes off? His uncle used to come to the channel a lot, but every time I would email him back, man, it's like, I don't know. It's like he was always mad at me or some shit. Like, fuck that. I don't know what the fuck I did. I support the dude. Chevin Body, what's going on, man? Yep, the Cornerman Radio is really good, man. Great interviews over there. Go subscribe to the Cornerman Radio. Hey, B. Howard, man, salute to you as well, man. Salute to you as well. But look, man, I'm over here. I'm over my time, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna let this chat stay up. I might move the chat to the super chat, to Patreon, because y'all, seriously, you dumb motherfuckers don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. That's a fairly decent billable rate for the shit that I just told you. And a lot of people won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. But you try to shit on motherfuckers who shitting on people who trying to help you not get ripped off. Okay? Yes, I support black fighters in the United States, but I also try to give you information that will allow you not to get ripped off in your personal life. But you just want to keep on arguing for the sake of, no, I know the truth. I know best. I can beat Deontay Wilder in a fight. I am a better boxer than Deontay Wilder. I'm a better negotiator and I know more about negotiations than Luda Bella. And I'm a better matchmaker than Top Rank. Then what's Top Rank's matchmaker, dude? I can't remember that really great. They got a real great matchmaker over there at Top Rank. But one of the best matchmakers in boxing works for Top Rank. But I'm a better matchmaker than him. I'm a better promoter. Man, I know way more about boxing than Al Heyman. Oh, you know everybody more than everything about everybody. Know more about everything than everybody knows. You are morons. They got an answer for everything, dude. Answer for everything. Hey, man, how can I tell if I need a root canal? Oh my God! I know that motherfucker don't need no root canal. What you need is just rub some roots and berries on that motherfucker. It's common sense. You know what I mean? Dog, you don't need no chemotherapy. All you need to do is stop eating broccoli and almonds. Those shits is carcinogens. That shit got carcinogens in it. Just stop eating that shit. That's what the problem is. It's the fluoride that's really causing your cavities. Stupid shit. Just shut the fuck. Just come on, man. Going to the Cornerman Radio next. Yes, I should actually put a link to his shit in here, man. I'll do that tomorrow, man. I gotta actually owe him a call, man, because we do videos. I haven't done a video with him in a long time, man. Counter Boxing Elite. Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, and Wilder had the best heavyweight fights in 2018. Both Wilder fights were nominated for Fights of the Year by the WBC. And they should be, man. It was great fights, man. We got to get an undercard on the major Mayweather fights. Travis Reeves is the fighter. We got a guy on the undercard of Mayweather's card. Travis Reeves is the fighter. Oh, that's what's up, Shanula Farmer. Are you talking about like the Gervonta Davis Abner Mares? Because that's a Golden Boy. That's a Mayweather Promotions fight, right? Cool, good to know, man. Anyway, man, it's a lot of fun, man. Oh, that's what's up. Stay ready. So you're gonna interview George Foreman's youngest daughter? Cool. But I am sincere on the real, man. I'm hoping they keep Thurman come back doing well. But look, man, I'm about to bounce up out of here. A little bit over time I usually like to go. Much love to everybody in the LDBC, man. To all you cats that don't like me, I don't really care. Okay? It is what it is, man. It's my opinion, and you have yours. And with that, I'm out. Oh, make sure I didn't miss a super chat. Kevin Stinson, I do believe, was the last one. Much love in the super chat from my man Tevins. Yep, that was it. Appreciate you guys so very, 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 very much. And with that, I'm out. Peace. Watch Tro Boxing Talk tomorrow morning too. Peace.